Let's take a look at some insanely brutal finishes in the UFC, but we're going to focus on head kicks only, and even further we're going to narrow it down to pay-per-view. Let's start off with one of the fan favourites. Holm pulled out the unthinkable at UFC 193 main event in Melbourne, when she knocked out women's bantamweight title holder Ronda Rousey. In the second round we had a vicious head kick. The reason this one's more sweeter than the others is because Ronda Rousey did talk a lot of shit, and that she hadn't shown any signs of vulnerability over the past couple of years prior to this fight. She looked unstoppable, and she was submitting people in devastating fashion. And then Holm comes out of nowhere and kicks the head off Ronda Rousey. It was insane. This was the start of a downward spiral for Ronda Rousey in MMA. A year later, she was knocked out in similar fashion by Amanda Nunes. After failing to find success with the new wave of MMA fighters, she then went on to fight for WWE and found some success there. Up next we got Kamaru Usman vs Leon Edwards. Now this is one of my personal favourites, not because of the fact Leon Edwards was losing the fight or the fight was almost finished, but because of the speech in between the rounds that was given by his coach. It's such a similar storyline to Rocky, and his nickname is Rocky as well. It all started in UFC 278 where Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards headlined the event. It was a rematch. The pair previously met in December 2015 where Usman defeated Edwards by unanimous decision. Kamaru Usman was in the process of double lapping the welterweight division, but just when it looked like Usman was going to do the same to Leon Edwards in the rematch, Rocky struck back. In a dramatic scene right out of a movie, with 50 seconds left, Edwards rallied and caught Usman with a left head kick to instantly knock out Usman cold, and he was crowned the new welterweight champion. Up next we got the latest and greatest, Dustin Poirier vs Justin Gaethje, with a spectacular kick to the side of Dustin Poirier's face after a powerful straight right. Gaethje not only avenged his 2018 defeat, he also claimed the BMF title whether you like it or not. Up next we got the most infamous kick of UFC history, Anderson Silva vs Vitor Belfort. It's probably one of the most beautiful kicks I've ever seen. It was round 1, there were 2 minutes left. Anderson Silva throws a front kick and it lands perfectly on Vitor's chin, knocking him out cold in spectacular fashion. That kick was used in the game, it was used in posters, it was the kick of UFC. That's definitely top 5. And finally we've got GSP vs Matt Hughes. In their second fight, GSP didn't just beat Matt Hughes, a seemingly unstoppable force in the UFC. He demolished him, landing kicks and punches with ease before catching him with a beautifully set up head kick in the second round. Don't forget these are just the pay-per-view knockouts, because otherwise I would have definitely included Michael Chandler vs Tony Ferguson, but you know, out of respect I'd rather not. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to Sidecontrol.